It's just garbage. I don't know what he's talking about, but I guess let's just find out. Penguin, obviously credits goes to Penguin, and we all know Penguin. He's a famous streamer. Without further ado, let's just get straight to it.
Well, 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 would you look at that? You called me short, and you were right,
Damn.
but then you called me stupid. And you were
Oof.
right again. You were wrong, however, when you called me crazy for sounding the alarm on the mind control that the TikTok zombies are falling victim to. Companies have found a way to get inside, worm their way into people's brains like that alien from Men in Black, Orion's belt pulling the levers on that dude's body.
What the
These
fuck?
corporations have found a way to control TikTok users' spending habits, to have them spend oodles of clams on actual landfill slop. Products that I know they couldn't move and were probably squatting on so much inventory, panicking, wondering what the fuck they're going to do with it besides just bury it in a landfill somewhere. And then someone hatched the idea, probably after seeing the Labubu craze, what if we paid influencers to pretend to be hype about it? And this formula...
That is crazy. That is crazy. And also that's true at the same time. Because nowadays influencers get hype at anything. So we go try it and we give them more money and we just regret our decisions. Like for example, to buy chocolate was overhyped. It was really, really, really overhyped. And how much it cost? Like $20 a bar? That was crazy. That was crazy. Maybe 15. But still a $15 for a chocolate is crazy and wild. No one is spending that much. You know what I mean? So yeah, they were overhyped for no reason.
Companies sprinkling tiddlywinks of cash throughout a wide array of TikTokers' pockets in order to glaze and get people excited about literal garbage has proven to be a grand slam for these corporations that are peddling poop.
Sorry for pausing, but it's just similar to the Labubu as well. People were overhyped on Labubus and they were going to buy, and at the end of the day, it's just some dumbass toy that like I can give to my little cousin, for an example. You know what I'm saying?
It has sparked a fire that has become out of control, leading to a raging inferno of just brainless consume. Consume at all costs. Come hell or high water, go to Target and buy the thing.
And then
Pink, pink. Fuck this shit.
damn.
3, 2, 1.
This is the latest one with the mystery glitter dumplings because companies have figured out if there is a gotcha element or a blind box mystery element to it, people will go ballistic over it no matter what the fuck it is. Even something like this, which is just a absolutely terribly made squishy toy. In a lot of these videos, people will pick up their glitter dumpling and give it a squeeze to celebrate, which is the intended purpose, instantly blows up like a fucking grenade in their hand. This is not a product that a sane society...
So now we're going crazy over a dumpling that you people crash out on if you don't get the sprinkle one now. So the why? So like what the fuck? Where's this generation going to next step? What's next? What's next now? What is the next invention? A Naruto plushie toy. If you don't get the golden Naruto, you or how does that work now? You know what I'm saying?
It would ordinarily be going ballistic over. This would be something you'd see at like the checkout kiosk and be like, maybe I could use this as like a little fidget toy, or maybe my kid will. And it'd just be something real quick, real cheap. You throw it on the counter, you don't think about it, and it ends up in a closet for 20 years. But because companies have wisened up to the spending habits of TikTok, where they realized what everyone else with eyes has realized, that people will buy anything if they think it will help them get views or fit in with what's popular at the time. So the little trend starts, and this is not organic by any means, but the little trend starts where you open the glitter dumpling and you turn your head and you either get a boring static color like green, or you get the super rare, super exciting glittery dumpling.
Wow.
And brands obviously want to elevate the intensity of it, so if you get one of the commons, you gotta scream, ah, 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 ah. You have to go crazy. No, it's terrible. You have to convince your...
Those are unks, by the way. Unks and aunts. Let's not mistake that. I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about the guy who was making the video. I'm not talking about Penguin. I'm talking about other people, other TikTokers. Yeah, I saw these type of trends. You get the boring, like the boring common colors. They started crashing out and crying. And some of them are aunts and unks, by the way. And some, as you saw in this clip, there was a child. Fair enough, the child can crash out. That's fair, she's a child. But we're talking about the aunties. The ones hitting 30s. Hitting 30s are crashing out over this shit. It's just sad. It is just sad, honestly.
Toddlers to say fuck this or shit, damn, that kind of stuff. You gotta get them swearing because it's so intense. And if you get the glittery one, that's the best moment of your life. That's more important than marriage. Like that's is crazy. The biggest event that's ever happened in your life.
That's actually crazy.
And then people see that, insane. They're like, okay, I'll participate in this. I'll go out and get fucking 50 of them, a whole pallet like that one girl there with the glitter. You could see like an entire box, a case of glitter dumplings as she's trying to get that pull for the sake of the TikTok. It's very clearly artificial. These companies have products like this, which is trash. And I imagine they've had it for a long time. This isn't a unique product. This is something that's existed since I was a kid, back in the Stone Ages.
That's crazy.
20 years ago. But back then, this was something you'd find at like an arcade where if you didn't get enough tickets to get the actual item you want, well, you'd get this and maybe a stick of gum. So these companies have squatted on shit like this for a long time, but they've found a way to repackage it using TikTok influencers, spreading out money and making a trend out of it that has just gone bonkers for them. Just being able to hawk this of all things.
That's
and people
crazy.
Buy it and
that
convince themselves that it was fun and a good purchase. The ones that are unpaid, by the way, the actual like paid promotions of this, they don't give a fuck.
True.
It is obviously fake. It is part of the brand deal, but it convinces normal people to also participate as well in order to get some views, participate in the trend, feel included in it.
What if I do this and I don't get views? So what the fuck? I just spent like $100 for no reason. Like you're doing this dumb trend for no reason, then you don't get money at all. Like how do you guys feel after ending the video and you're like, wow, I have so many plushes, I don't know what to do? Or for this clip, for instance, look at them. 2 teenagers, by the way, pushing 18. Don't get me wrong. They look like 16th, 17. They're pushing 18. I know they're pushing like 20 more than they're pushing 15. So they're old. We can count that. I'm 18. I can't be talking. But at least my mind ain't like, let me go give myself a blushie that I'm a crash out on. To be honest, I don't even know how to fake a crash out on video. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to fake one. If I'm gonna fake one, it's gonna look so stupid. So I'm not bothered, to be honest. See, that's fake. That's an aunt. No, that was a mom. That was a mom, by the way. Just saying that looks like a mom. No way he knows it.
Okay, ready?
Pushing 20. Push it. Look at them. They're pushing an age that you can't be doing that shit, gang. She's actually crying. Or no, that's fake. That's gotta be fake. That's gotta be. There is no way you're actually crying over some purple dumplings, gang.
This is the future of products. Like I'm saying that genuinely.
That's mad.
Every company is seeing this and has been seeing it and is leaning into it, and it's working extremely well. If it can work for something like a fucking terribly made squishy toy that blows up like half the time someone squishes it, it will work for anything. Again, this isn't some new toy or new invention only made possible in 2026. This has been around for decades, and it's something you couldn't give away for free.
Damn.
Nobody would want this. And everyone in these videos also most likely doesn't actually want it. They just want to participate in this hype train around it of like freaking out if you get the good one or being real mad and real steamed about getting the bad ones. It's not something they're going to use. Anyone that actually wants to use it probably can't even fucking find one at this point because it's selling so much to people on TikTok desperate for attention.
That's crazy.
But
That's
it's
actually
inevitably just
fucking
going
crazy.
in the trash. And
True.
the people that are scalping it are also going to have their product inevitably end up in the trash.
True.
It's a great time to be a landfill, I'll tell you what. Your tummy's never running on empty. It is.
I'm sorry for pausing, but I actually have a quick question. This is out of the topic. Does this guy use his mini fridge? This looks insane. Like, look at the background, goof juice. This looks amazing. Does he actually drink from it? Because the past video, it was the same. Like, he never uses it. I feel like they're just drinks there as decorations. Do you drink from this shit, like, ever? Like, I just want to know, bro. It looks insane, bro. I'm sorry, but let's just get in topic. I am so sorry.
Constantly being filled gluttonously with shit like this. Because once the scalpers can't move this product anymore, when the trend starts to peter out, no one's going to be buying it, at least not anywhere close to how they were, so they'll end up having to dump it. And this is just another example of how easily companies can control people's spending.
That's
All
mad.
you have to do is convince them that this is like a fun trend to hop aboard, and they're willing to open up their wallet for it. Even for something as useless and stupid as fucking mystery dumpling. And this is far from an isolated case. In fact, I think there's an even better example, one that I covered recently, which is Neatos. Neatos are just colored shapes that are also just a little squishy fidget toy. There's nothing even gotcha-fied about it. The Neato you want, you get. You go to Target, they have the Neatos. It's not a blind box, it's not a mystery, there's not even a gotcha element. And yet, through the same means of just having some TikTok influencers hype it up like, Neatos, you gotta go get them, you need these in your life right now, you're a pussy, you're a loser, everyone hates you, you're ugly, you stink if you don't have Neatos. And through just like this hyping up of Neatos artificially, people then just started going out to Target and violently getting their hands
What's
on
a
Neatos. I was
Neato?
covering brawls at Target.
Sorry for pausing, but what's a Nido? Never heard of a Nido in my life. You can all call me unks all you want. But I'm being that ass, bro. I've been on TikTok. I've never heard of Nidos in my life.
Over Neatos, people slitting each other throats to get their hands on Neatos.
That's mad.
And then scalpers found it. So then scalpers started flocking to it and getting pugilistic for Neatos. And now, Neatos have made oodles and oodles of cash, and they don't even have a gotcha element to it. So it's not even the mystery loot box element of it. It's just TikTok told me that this is hype and trendy, and well, I want to be part of this, so I'll go buy a bunch. It's that effect of like, you're not cool unless you pee your pants. You gotta go out there and you gotta get the thing TikTok's talking about. You gotta go get it. And
That
it
is just
works
sad.
super well.
That is
And
just sad, man.
Interestingly enough, in most cases, it appears to be really garbage toys that are actually made for sense that companies have likely been squatting on for years with no way, scratching their head trying to figure out how do we get rid of all of this.
Mad.
And now they found the answer. They found the solution through TikTok and artificially hyping things up and get people in a spending frenzy for it. There are some good products, though, that I've seen come from TikTok. Like, I know TikTok Shop is notorious for a lot of trash, but I actually have seen some good products, and I am aware that there are some companies that do actually use it to promote something positive, like an actual useful item that is, like, solid.
That's
So
like
I
a
know it
1%.
does exist, but that's not the biggest thing that TikTok sellers are being utilized for. It's for shit like Neatos and mystery dumplings. Again, mystery dumplings fully leans into this. Their branding now is the viral mystery dumpling. Like, this is something they have clearly planned for. It was a calculated marketing push through TikTok to get people brainwashed into buying.
I'm sorry for pausing. I have, like, ever since a month ago now, I haven't seen these trends. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen these trends anymore. Now, all I see is some guy who's calling himself the Prince of Paris or Prince of France dancing with a watermelon. That's my For You page now, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
And it's going to continue. It's working really well, showing no signs of slowing down. So expect more and more Nido adjacent and mystery dumpling adjacent and Labubu type products to be fucking blowing up here. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it. That's about it. See ya.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that video. Make sure you guys like and sub, turn those post notification. And yeah, hope you guys have a blessing day. See you guys on the next one. Peace.